Okay, hello my loves. So this is the second of quite a few unboxings that I'm going to do so that you guys can watch them if you're interested, and you don't have to watch them. You don't have to feel like you have to be here because it's not alive. So I'm uploading them. So those of you who like unboxings can watch them. So this one I was really excited about. This came from a Kickstarter campaign. It is I guess pretty much like the first edition of this, which is the Illuminated Earth Oracle. I will put the link in the down bar. She is selling them on her Etsy page. And I guess the only difference is there's some color differences a little bit in some of the colors of the cards. I guess are a little bit more vivid in this deck, I believe. Hard box. This is the way of tarot now, is that they're pretty much doing this with hard boxes now, which is really nice. The day of the old tuck boxes hopefully is kind of going by the wayside, because the hard boxes really are better. So it does come with a little guidebook here. I think this, I have to say, Oracle is going to be one that I'm using a lot. It seems very versatile, so I like that a lot. I got my little signature from the artist and the author. It's 63 cards, and the guidebook is just a little bit, which for me is just fine, because like I said, I say in a lot of my videos, I really don't look at the book for the most part. A couple times maybe there's just a little blurb for each card. If I really am like, kind of one card sticks in my craw and I can't quite figure out exactly how to read that card, I may look at the book a couple times, especially when it's like this, that it's just a small little blurb for each card. I might look at it a couple times. So I appreciate that it's kind of small. Tarot, I want a book that tells me like where they got their idea from or what made them choose that image. Oracle, I always think is different. Oracle is much more for me of an intuitive thing. Even though I read both intuitively, Oracle to me just seems more intuitive anyways. Then it talks about the art and how she did the art. She kind of collaged with prints and paper and marbling and all kinds of stuff. So that was really, it makes the cards beautiful. The one thing that I wanted to explain about this, because I didn't know this ahead of time, is that each card has one of 4 symbols around the border of the card. The border is, it's basically a borderless card, except there's this little gold line around each. And then it says the name of the card here. And at the very top is one of 4 symbols. And they each mean something different. So it kind of gives you a category of the card. I really liked that. The 4 symbols represent, let me get 4 of them. Hopefully 1, 2, 3. What am I missing? And negative. Here we go. Okay, so the 4 symbols represent 4 different things. Here is the first symbol she lists. That symbol right there kind of looks like the Native American medicine wheel. Just a circle with a cross in the middle, cutting it into 4 equal halves, or 4 equal quarters. Yep, it's been that kind of Sunday. And that means origin, wholeness, completion, a state of being. So that gives you kind of the category of what the card represents. This one is a positive card. It's a positive association, strength, fullness, accord. And I thought, glass half full kind of person, because it the circle if it was representing a glass, and you see the bottom of it is the filled in part, so it's a glass half full. That's how I thought I was going to remember that particular card. And then this being the negative connotation here, the negative card, negative association, conflict, absence, challenges. So that would be a glass half empty. If you look at it, the empty part is on the bottom. I figured I would remember that by thinking, oh yes, that glass is half empty. And where is this? Okay, blocked. And finally, there's a star. And that star means the intersection of matter with consciousness, human influence, choice. So matter and consciousness intersected. Right? So pretty good. I really like the way she did that, and it really breaks it up very nicely into four kind of sorry, I'm trying to put them back in order, four separate but equal groupings of cards. Okay, so let's start. There's 69, so there's a lot. I'm going to try to do this as fast as I can without, blabbing my little mouth. The first card is Abundance. And those rich colors, and they almost look like gems to me. Really pretty artwork. I like the royal colors to me, can definitely say abundance. Accomplishment. See, he has a card in his hand. So this is a true magician without the K. Air. So each element is represented here. I like that they're fairly simple, but I really am enjoying these. Anguish. Attachment. And if I can get my camera to focus, those are barnacles. And see kind of the binding here. Attachment. Balance. Very nice. I just really am enjoying the colors, and the artwork here is really good. It goes with the meanings to me. Blocked. That bold but dark. Seems like it's very much a block for anything to get through. Childhood. Combustion. I'm sorry, I'm going to go kind of quick because there's 69 cards, guys. Concealed. So here we have the iceberg. Connection. One of my favorites, of course. Cosmos. So I'm glad I'm finally doing this, because I'm really anxious to get these in a tarot read and see how it plays off of the tarot cards. Decay. Deluge. Great image of a storm there. Destruction. Again, great imagery. These cards really bring up the emotion to me. Disguise. disguised as a bear, has the fish in her hand. Very deep. They kind of really pull emotion from me anyways. I hope from you too. This is dreams. And that really looks like the dream state, doesn't it? Here's the Earth card. Gorgeous shelf mushrooms blooming up above. Epiphany. Love when I have an epiphany. Erosion. And I totally get that. You know, the huge sand pillars and how they're eroding. Gorgeous card again. Eruption. Anger erupts like that. Passion erupts like that. Very visual. And it really kind of touches me. Evolution. Gorgeous cards. Fertility. Love the transparency of the fertility. I wish fertility was always like that, transparent in all forms. Fire. There's the fire element card. Beautiful. Gifts. Agate slices here. Grief. Lone wolf skull. Isn't that how you would imagine grief to sound? Harmony. Beautiful harmony. Healing. I love, love, love this card. Gorgeous. Influence. Now, I will show you the backs of the cards and tell you the card stock. I know I didn't say this ahead of time, sorry, and they are not reversible, but for this deck, I don't see why they need to be reversible. Cardstock is gorgeous. It is very soft finish, and it's matte. Thank the goddess for matte finish, right? Meander. Perfect, perfect meander. Memory. Moon. Really striking images. Multiverse. I love that people are beginning to use that term more. It's a universe. It's also a multiverse. There's not just one universe, right? Mystery. And I do imagine these are going to be just stunning cards to use with some certain decks. I'm going to pull out some decks later. I think the Algoliath, this would go wonderfully with the Algoliath. Obstacle. Some of those darker decks, I think this will be really good to work with it. Path. See the prayer flags underneath? So gorgeous. Patience. Whew, something I need to work on so much. Boy, it takes patience for those quartz crystals to grow. Phenomenon. supernatural force to be reckoned with. Plants. Really gorgeous. Potential. Productivity. Protection. I love this one. Striking card. Reflection. Reincarnation. With the labyrinth in the center. Every time we get reincarnated, the labyrinth creates a different path. There's something separate in the center that we're trying to get to. Relationship. Wow, is that great? Very volatile beginnings. Kind of the coming together and what happened. They're really deep cards. Really loving them. Release. And you see release as a positive card, which I definitely do. Renewal. Resilience. Love the sepia tones in this one. Resistance. Some strong resistance there. Gorgeous card. Responsibility. Wow, is that beautiful? Whew. Retreat. Retreat having a negative connotation here, so pulling back into kind of your cocoon, not reaching out, retreating into your own subconscious. Separate. Source. What is the source? All that whole little web of connection leading from one place of energy to another place of energy. This, you can tell I'm being quiet. That's not me, right? This deck kind of brings that out of me. And at a perfect time, look at stillness. The details of this deck are amazing. Amazing detail. Structure. That structure so important so that you know you can build upon. The foundation is strong, the structure, support.